Speak now.
Hello. Okay. All right. Can you all hear me now? If you can hear me, type yes.
I think if I to use this screen because online they can see everything here.
No, I'm using something here.
Okay.
Yeah. If you can hear me, kindly type yes. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome once again to another session of the AI. Another session of the AI. Another session of the AI class. Today we'll continue. Aisha Yakubu, I can actually hear myself, and others can too. Kindly turn up your volume. So we'll continue from where we stopped last class. Last class, we were able to work with talk.to. Now, before I continue, I would like us to tell us I would like to know how many of us actually undertook these practicals. For those joining online, how many of you undertook the practicals by yourself? How many of you tried to do it by yourself? How many of us tried to do it by ourselves? Those joining online, how many of you tried to do it practical by yourself? I'd like to know. Okay, so Caleb, kindly type your experience. Tell us what happened or what you experienced when you tried to do the practical by yourself. What was your challenge or what did you experience? What was your experience like? Caleb Okun, Caleb Okun, what was your experience like when you tried to do the practical by yourself? Okay, blessing SJ, there was no website link. Okay, that's yes, like I said earlier on, you would actually need access to a website to be able to put the link. So yeah, that but if you were able to create the account, let me know. If you're able to create the account, let me know. Caleb, blessing, Khadija, what was the first thing after creating the account? What was your experience like? I'd like to know what your experience was like. Sorry, I'm going to share my screen very soon. I'll share my screen very soon. Okay, sorry about the sound. I had to go off for a bit. Okay, so some of you said the issue you had was the CMS website to actually put your information on. Okay, blessing is just sorry, just give me a minute. I'll get back to your question before we start. Just give me one elastic minute. Okay, everyone. Sorry about that. Can you all hear me now? Please, if you can hear me, just type yes. If you can hear me, type yes. All right, then let's continue. Okay, so for those people that don't have websites to actually put the code on, now the thing is, you would have to, for now, you would have to all right, so let's continue from where we stopped. Now, if you don't have a website to actually put the code on, the most important thing is your ability to create the code to be able to create your Talk to account by yourself. That's the most important thing. So if you've been able to create the Talk to account, that means you've done 80% of the job. The remaining 20 is just to activate it. Now, I saw a question here regarding the plugin, Google Drive websites. No, you cannot embed Talk to on a Google Drive website. Google Drive websites. There is nothing like Google Drive websites. We only have Blogspots by Google. That's Blogger by Google. There is no Google Drive website, so you cannot embed a live chat by Talk to on Blogger. That's the question from Rich Kanga Ilia. Then who else? Khadija. Okay, Rikanga. Okay. All right, so Uten Angu. Now, when you customize your logo and then the charts, it doesn't change on the website. Either you made a mistake or you failed to save your customization because there is no way to not change on your chatbot. Either you failed to save it or you made a mistake. Okay? Then, for those who don't have websites, there is no way for you to actually try out what you've done, but at least you've been able to build it. So, it's possible for you to, in the long run, duplicate what you've done on a real life website, real time. Okay, so let's continue. Today, we're actually, like I said in the Telegram group, we'll be looking at how to do auto response on our chatbots. Let's go back to the Talk to website, okay? So that we can see what we can refresh our memory on what the auto response feature looks like. We have talk.to, so we are back to the official website of talk.to, and we are going to see what the auto response feature looks like and what exactly it does. For those of you that are here, welcome, and thank you for coming. Okay, so if we look at the screen, you would see, like we did last class, no video. Sorry, can you people see my screen? Can you see my screen? Because I'm seeing my screen here. So if Sanusi, you should check your connection. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, kindly type yes. Kindly type yes. All right, then let's continue. Sanusi, kindly check your setting. All right, so we are going to go back to what we did last week, run our minds through, refresh our minds, then we continue from there. Now, if you remember, this chat feature that is there, where you see the mouse on, that is blinking green, white, green. Now, that's, like I said, was an option. Okay? That was an option. Okay? That was an option. And then the options there, upon clicking on it, on any of them like we did last time, now we clicked on the first one, we can see an immediate response. Okay, now this is what we said was the difference between a live chat and a chat bot. Now we did experiment with Zenith Bank. Now the Zenith Bank experiment we did, we had to wait for someone to join the chat and then get back to us. Remember, and we left the person hanging. So we had to wait for the person to join the chat and get back to us, which took us some minutes. If you can recall, the person was not online. Please, if your screen is blurred, increase your resolution to 720. For those online, increase your resolution to 720. So we have to wait for the person to join us. Okay. Now, if you come to the chatbot, we just clicked an option and then we got an immediate response. Now we are going back to refresh our memory and we are going to type what is to talk.to. Now we'll get an immediate response. You can see it's already typing. So we'll get an immediate response from the chatbots. But if this were to be the Zenith Bank, we would have some you would see unseen, which means there's nobody available to reply at the moment. When the person joins, you would see this person has joined online. They write the person's name. You understand? So that's the difference between the live chat and the chatbot. But we are focusing on the chatbot, this feature here. So today we'll be working on how to create this chatbot to answer questions. Are you following? All right, so let's go back to the dashboard. Now let's go to the dashboard. Now you can see my dashboard. Before we go to the dashboard, let's go to the website we integrated the chatbot feature on. Last class, we integrated the chatbot feature, the one I created for practical, on a website. So it's loading. Okay, so we are here now. Now we can see the chatbot feature down there. You can see it, right? Those online, can you see my screen? All right, good. So we can see the chatbot feature down there with the questions. Okay, now you click on I have a question. Now, not create a bot. What is happening here is so I will go online. You can already look, if you look up to the browser tab, you can see one new message and it's ringing if you can hear the sound. So that ringing is a notification that you have a new message. So you can see one unread message, which means someone has sent a message. So let's go and reply the message. You click on your inbox, it's loading, and then I have a question from this person. Okay, I have a question, and then we can now reply the person. The person doesn't have a mail, so let's just put demo at gmail.com. Now let's reply, hello. We can add a new email. Hold up. All right. Okay, so we have created a ticket successfully. Now we've replied that hello. I have a question here. Um, how can I help you? How can I help you? Send.
create a dashboard. They ask me my website. So if I don't have a website, I can't do it.
You can create your account, but you cannot, how do I put it, test what you've done without a website.
That testing is when you create property.
Hmm?
Is that when you create a property with dashboard?
No, upon creating your talk to, you've created a property. So you can create many property. If you have like 5 websites, you can use one talk to dashboard to set up the 5 websites. Yep. Sorry, give me a minute. There's always an issue with talk to. Okay, for those joining online, sorry, I wasn't saying anything. Okay. For those joining us, we are continuing from where we stopped. So today we're looking at setting up the AI response. That's the chatbot response. Okay, are we following? We're looking to set up the chatbot response. All right. So if you can still hear me online, just type yes. If you can hear me online. Okay. So we are here now. Now to set up your chatbot automated response, like we have on the official Talk to website, where I can type. Now you can see someone has found us. upon seeing that we've been communicating with the bots. A support specialist has his profile picture has changed, and then his name has come up also. Okay, so this is and this is now a support assistant. That's the customer care now replying. But if we refresh the site and start from the beginning, we'll have the chatbot. Right. So let's go and set up our own chatbot. Let's refresh. Now, to set up your chatbot, when you log into, for those of you that are your system, for those of you that created the Talk To account, Bolaji, can all your creations be removed or deleted? I do not understand. Do you mean your properties? Bolaji Ogun Sanwo. Do you mean the properties you created on can be deleted? Please, I don't understand the question. Kindly elaborate. All right, so for those of us that created the account, let's look at your dashboard. Now, when you go to your dashboard, go to settings. If you are using a laptop, go up here. Wait right now. You will see a gear icon. That's your settings. Under it, you have administration. Either you see administration or you see a gear icon. Click on that. When you click on that, you have this. Ahmed, no, it cannot. Ahmed Kelani, no, it cannot. Now, when you click on that gear icon, you have this pop up here. You have this. Now, this is your whole. This is where you set up your Talk To account. Okay. Now, we need to pay attention to setting up these live chats. Now, if you have followed us from day one and you're able to create this, you should pay attention to how to set up the bot. Because, like it or not, this thing, if a professional is to do it for you, the person will charge you. Most companies have platforms that they don't have enough manpower to answer questions for. They don't have enough manpower to handle customers and clients. You understand? So in order to do that, they need a thing like this. That's why most major companies set up chatbots. They have autoresponders and they have all this whole stuff set up because they cannot answer the questions from customers. Example, you have Glovo. If Glovo were to be answering every single question, they will have to employ a lot of staff or they overwork their staff over time. So they have chatbots to handle all of this. So we have major companies springing up. We have already existing companies. Now, each of these companies need a way to handle their client base so that you don't have to come to my website and you're trying to reach me for 24 to 48 hours before you can get support. It's very annoying for the customer. All of us can testify that we do not like it. So in that situation, companies pay people to set up things like this for them. Now, it looks minor, okay? It looks minor, but something you know is expensive to you because some other person does not know it. So if you have an opportunity to set this up for a company, you can actually charge the company your own fee. They will pay you for it. Set it up. All right, Bolaji, yes, you can delete your property after creating it and create a new one, or you can rename your property. All right, so now we are going to go to add-ons. Now, when you have administration, after clicking on the gear icon, you see the features. So we have overview, we have channels, we have settings, user management, add-ons, and billings. Okay, now we are going to go to add-on because we need the AI assists. So we go to add-ons. When you log into your Talk To, okay, if you're using a desktop, you'll see this up here. If you're using a mobile view, you see it on the side, okay? Or you click on the profile that you see that, then you see setting. For those using your mobile phone, yes, you can still do it on your mobile phone. Click on your profile icon, you see setting. You see a setting icon there. Now look at my screen, where the mouse is right now. Where the mouse is right now, that is your setting icon. Either you click on that or you click on this box directly. You see that cube where the mouse is, where you have add-ons. You can click on that cube directly. If your screen is blurry, increase your resolution, please. So add-ons, now we have AI assists. Okay, you can see AI assists as an add-on. Are we following? Now, You can now, if you are opening it for the first time, what you would see is activate now like the rest of them. For those joining online that are doing the practical alongside us, you see the AI assist. If you click the add-on, if you're on the right screen like I am right now, you see the AI assist. Please, screen I am right now. For those joining online, if this is what you are seeing on your laptop or your mobile device, kindly type yes. If you are seeing this screen or laptop, type yes. For those joining online. All right, thank you very much. All right, so you would see activates now down there. I already activated my own. That's why you are having these other two buttons. Now, if you see activate now button, they click that activate now button. Click on the activate now button. For those click on the if you have clicked on that, you would have this feature upgrade and setting. All right, so let's go to settings. Let's go to settings. Voice is not clear. Abdul Karim, I can hear myself clearly. Kindly check your sound. All right, let's go to settings. Now, click on settings. So we are going to assist. Okay, so you see it, but you see this switch on your far. You see the switch on the far right. This switch here that is off. For those joining online, click on that switch to turn it to green. The gray switch, turn it to green. Use is the same thing. Click on that switch and turn it to green. Okay, so we are going to set up our chatbots. We are going to set up our chatbots now. I'm seeing your questions. I will answer the question after the class. Just keep the questions. After class, kindly ask them. We'll answer them after the class. Let's set this chatbot up so that we continue with video. We still have video for today. Now, first of all, let's go to settings. Where we have settings, let's set up our AI, our bots. What are we calling it? We are calling it Apollo. Should we call it Apollo or we call it Base? Someone should give me a name. Base. Base. So we have called our AI bot. Do we like this icon here? Or should we change the icon? We should change it, right? Upload. There's no icon here. Let's download. Download it. Robot head HD. All right, those joining online, we are trying to change our icon. So we use a robot head from the internet to create our AI's icon. Sanya, I can hear myself clearly. Kindly check with your device. I think okay, Animatsu, if you can hear me now, kindly indicate by typing yes. If you can hear me, kindly indicate by typing yes. All right, so Animatsu, others are hearing me clearly. I think you should check your device if you can't hear me. Kindly check your device. No, it's not necessary to change the icon. Abubakar Ginga. It's not necessary to change the icon. It's just our own way of customizing it. We want to make it look like our own thing. Okay, you can choose to allow the icon to be there or change it. So we want to, for those that are here in person, they want us to change it. If you were here, you would have given us your own idea. Okay, so let's change it to what we downloaded. All right, so we have a new Aminatu. Everyone is hearing me. They are typing yes. That means they can hear me. Okay, so we have a new AI head that we've created. Let's save that. You go ahead and click save. Don't forget to save. Someone asked a question about his icon not showing and his company name not showing. Like I said, don't forget to save. Now, if you look at the preview, the red box here on your right, where I have highlighted, you can see that the name has changed to base. And then the icon has also changed to our robot head. All right. Now, if you also come down to position title on this other side where we are customizing, you see AI assistant as the position title. Now you can decide to rename it as whatever you want. Now we know Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank has a robot. What's the name of that robot? Ziva. We said it in last class. Ziva. So we can decide to call our own robots, give it a position, like we've named our own base, like Zenith Bank has Ziva. Now, instead of AI assistant, we can decide to give it another position in the company. But for now, let's stick to AI assistant so that those online would follow us. So we've saved that, and that has changed.
Can I take us back, please? After this add-ons, mine is telling me looks like you don't have a property. Create your first property here before I So how does I tell my details?
You just put whatever you want. You already there for them. You not add it to just continue with it.
No website can use on anyone.
Just put any domain at all. You don't have a website yet. Okay, so all right, so Fidelity has IV according to Stanley. All right, that works. All right, so here we are going to continue with short description. Okay, now this short description is for you to tell the AI about your business. Okay, so since we're using base, we tell the AI about base university. So let's say this is a university, right? City located in the city of Abuja, Nigeria, full stop. If that English is not correct, pardon me. So we have this as our location, our short description of our facility, base, our company. For those that are using their own to build for their company, put a detailed description of your company here. Now, if we go back to the other AI bots we used, where I asked the bots, what is talk.to? Now, it gave me a brief information of talk.to, including the website link here. You understand? So it gave me this brief information of talk.to, so you can make yours as long as you want it to be when you are putting your short description. Note, you have just how many words? All right, 500. You have 500 words. Who said 500? 500 words. All right, so now don't forget to save. Don't forget to save. Now save this and let's continue. Now this prompt here, okay, is basically where you now tell. Now let's to better understand this base prompt. This base prompt, like it's written here, it's your guide. This is what guides your AI, because some people come on your website and want to catch fun. So let's refresh this. If they will let us start from the beginning. Let's refresh talk to and start with the chatbot from the beginning. Or we can't because a client has already joined. So let's see if we can still go back to the bots. All right, so we have the bots back online. All right, that's nice. So this bot is actually going to reply us typing. The bot has replied us, and that save base. Okay, so let's. It's about talk to. So it will give me a room to type what I want to type. Let's ask it like we did last time. We asked it a question about Zenith Bank, right? Didn't we? For those that were in last class, we asked this bot about something that was not related to talk to, and it gave us a reply. So let's do it again for today. Nicholas Udo, check the YouTube, watch the video. Now you can see it seems like a query is about Zenith Bank, which is unrelated to talk to. You understand? Now, this, the ability to determine that this thing is not related to our organization is where you set it up here on your dashboard under base prompt. Okay, you can see in base prompt, they already give you, some alternative templates already. If message is an inquiry, answer message only from information. Now, where is the information? Up here. Short description and the rest of the information you are going to fill in. We'll proceed to that. Now, if unsure about an inquiry, inquiries answer states that your knowledge is limited to this business's specific information. Now, that is why we have here, it seems like, which is all related to talk to, is free live chat and business communication application website. If you have any question about talk to, feel free to ask. Okay, now this is customized that I don't know anything about Zenith Bank, like you asked me earlier on. The only information I have for you here is talk to. Now, remember we tried chat.gpt. For those online, are you following me? Okay, good, you're following me. Now, remember we worked with ChatGPT in the last class, and we asked ChatGPT the national anthem. It gave us the national anthem because ChatGPT is not restricted to OpenAI. You know OpenAI, right? Do we know OpenAI? For those online, do we know OpenAI? This is interesting. Those online, do you know what is OpenAI? OpenAI. Those online, have you seen this thing before? What you're seeing on your screen, OpenAI, have you seen it before? Okay, for those saying no, OpenAI is an AI company. They are the ones that built the ChatGPT that we know. Okay, it's the company that built ChatGPT. You can Google it up, OpenAI. All right, so despite the fact that ChatGPT is owned by OpenAI, it was able to answer questions relative to Nigeria. See the distance, Nigeria and the US. Okay, it gave us our national anthem like we tried it last time. But this other feature here, the talk.to feature, cannot give you the national anthem of Nigeria. Even if you ask it right now, it will not be able to. We even ask Zenith Bank, and it does not have the answer for Zenith Bank. Okay, why? Because it has been programmed for only the company. Okay, so after we have all these prompts, refuse to tell jokes. So let's go and try a joke with this live chat. Tell me a joke. Tell me a joke. So now they have programmed theirs to tell you a joke. Here's the joke. Why don't scientists trust atoms? You understand? Now they have programmed theirs. Now, how do they get this done? Let's go back to this. All you have to do is remove this line. For those online, let me show you the line. This line. Now, if we delete this line, the AI knows that, okay, fine, I'm allowed to. Now, anything you delete from this prompt, the AI knows it's not a crime. Let's call it a crime. It's not a restriction. Okay? So they've deleted this. Why? Because the company is trying to be friendly and they're trying to make you enjoy your stay on their platform. So they allow the AI to tell you a joke. So the AI has given us a joke. Okay? All right, so let's continue. For us, should we delete or should we let it stay? You can add your own if you want. You can say, this, you people's Chinese keys are confusing me. Okay. You can say, refuse to lie. Okay, so we can add ours. Now you can add your own prompt. For those joining online, you can add your own prompts. We shall allow it. All right, fine, Ferdinand, we'll allow it. All right, so after that, you remember to save. Don't forget to save unless you'll be looking for where your problem is and you don't know it. You can't tell because you're doing a chain of settings. Did that save?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we come down to behavior. Now, if you go here, immediately you type, I don't know. Let's just say, I don't know. I don't know. For instance, you see it's typing immediately. You can see it's typing. For those joining online, you can see it's typing immediately, and you're going to get an immediate response. You can see that. You've seen that, an immediate response. The AI has not answered its own question, its own joke. All right, so if you come to talk.to, the behavior here, you can decide to delay that immediate response. Okay, so it will look like, but I don't see the idea why you would delay an AI, because basically you're creating the AI to stop that delay. You understand? So why then would you now want to delay the AI? But for those of us that want to add some extra class to our AI, you can decide to turn this on. For those online, listen, I did not say turn it on. I'm saying if you want to join, if you want to do it your own way, you can turn it on. Now, turning it on means your AI will take the estimated number of seconds that you select here or minutes to reply to customers when they chat you up. Now, if you don't want that delay at all, you want immediately a customer chat you up, the AI responds immediately, then turn this off. Are we following? Now, we click on setup first. Now, you see, schedule Apollo's availability. The top one here, those online, I'm going to highlight this. Now, you click on setup, the button just by the right. Now, this helps you select your time zone. Automatically, it has picked Nigeria because of the GPS on our device. Okay? Now, do you want your AI to be active Sunday to Saturday, or you want it to be active only on work days, Monday to Friday? You can turn this on. Sunday, you select from what time to what time. If you want it from Sunday to Saturday, you turn all of this on. Okay? But if you don't want it to be on a specific day, you turn it off. Now, I don't know why you would intend to turn your on off on a specific day when the aim of the bot is to aid customers, but you might want your robot to go on holiday break or whatever for a particular day, public holiday, and you turn your on off. But be that as it may, you can decide to turn it all on. So let's turn ours on from 9 to 5 p.m. What's the normal working time in Nigeria? 9 to 5. Where are you people working? They are going to work 9. Are you working for government, private or public? Private, 9. Public sector, let's talk of public. What's the time for public sector? 8 to 5. Would you do the work 8 to 5? You? 8 to 4 is what I know. Some people do 8 to 6. Bankers do 8 to 8. 8 to 4. Aminatu. Okay, Aminatu can hear us now. She has even replied. All right, so we've set this up and we are going to save our time. 9 to 5. That's when our robot is expected to work. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We've saved that. Now, we don't need delay. Like I said, we do not need delay, so we'll let that to be off. Revise answer based on context. Let's read the prompts before we continue. Now, the AI will reevaluate and update its response to be more relevant to the specific situation at hand. The AI is capable of understanding the context and on altering its reply to provide the most appropriate and contextual response. Now, what this means for those joining online, what this revised answer based on context here means is that Ferdinand, 7 to 6, why are you working? You should resign. Okay, it's a joke. Oh, it's a joke. Now, what this revised answer based on context means is, as you ask the robot a question that it cannot answer, it should add that to its knowledge base for future reference. Number one. Number two, as you ask a question, it should be able to look at that question by its own memory, analyze it, and give you a preferred answer. Should there be a situation whereby it does not have an answer to give to you from the company? Now, if you want that to happen, you can turn this on. Are we following? That what you are basically doing is AI, use your brain. That's what this means in summary. AI, use your brain. Now, if you want the AI to use its brain, you can turn this on. But remember, if the AI's brain is able to answer questions that are not related to your company, it's on you. You understand? But you can decide to give it that free thinking will to answer questions, construct its own answer, pick up questions and answers for future references. Unlike the talk.to, if you notice the talk.to that we chatted, the same response it gave to us last time about Zenith Bank is the same thing given to us today. You get, so it has not upgraded us. Okay, there is something like Zenith Bank. Let me research on what it is so that I can tell them next time they ask about Zenith Bank. No, it knows your question about Zenith Bank does not concern this company. Let me stick to what I was asked. So we are going to turn this. Okay, it's already off, so let's leave it off. You can turn it on, like I said, those online. If you want your AI to think for itself, you turn it on. Okay, I'll take it again. Second that. Revised answer based on context means that if the AI does not have an answer for a particular question, it will pick up that question on its own, construct an answer that you did not give to it, and give to the customer that is asking the question. That's one. Number two, it will pick up that question and prepare itself for next time that question comes up, so that it is able to answer that question or give something similar or something suiting to the customer relative to that question. Now, note, it might not be relative to your organization. That's the company in question. It might not be relative to the company. Okay? All right, so that is off. Since we are focusing on base, that's off. Now, multilingual support. Multilingual support means in the customer's preferred language, the AI will respond to you. So you're a Chinese, for instance, I'm a Chinese, and I come on your website, I don't understand English, I can't type English, as well as I can't speak nor read. I could decide to use Chinese language to type and communicate with the bot. The bot will get back to me in Chinese language. Okay? All right. So that's what multilingual support means. Any language that we select. So we are going to turn that on. Now, if you wanted to use standard English alone, or any unique language alone, you come here and select that unique language. Okay? So any language you select here, like Arabic, your bot will use Arabic. So if you chat, it will be replying in Arabic. Now let's turn it on so we can have various options. All right, now we've turned that on for multilingual support. Yes, Ritkanga, it definitely will store the question for you to come back and review. Now, if you notice when we were here on this other website, we had the customer care join us later on after we were done with the bots. So it will store the question for you to review. Now we have this turned on for those of us that want the language to be open to all. Now, escalation. Now, this is what escalation means. In a situation whereby I don't want to talk to bots. My problem is a problem only a man can solve. I don't need to talk to the bot. I don't want the bot to talk to me. What do I do? Now, this is it. You add a shortcut. Are we following? Talk to support. Let's say support. Let's not say human. Talk to support. Thank you, Khalid. Sorry. It's an agent. Now we've saved that. Okay, so we called it now let's go back again. For those online, attendance will come after the class, second out. For those online, keep your questions, please. Just type your question and keep. We'll answer it after the class. For those online, I said escalation is if you want to talk to a human being, that's a real life agent, not the robot. Maybe the AI is unable to answer your question or is unable to solve your problem. Sometimes AIs could be very annoying. For instance, you order food on Glovo, you have not seen your food for 30 minutes. The AI is telling you, is asking you, how can I help you? It will now give you options. Order. You click order. It will now give you another option. Order not delivered. Order delayed. Order cancel. You now click on order not delivered. It will now tell you, thank you, your order is on the way. It has not told you if the order is actually on the way or not. It's just telling you it's on the way according to the program. And you've waited 30 minutes. You have not seen the order. You are upset. You now want to reach out to an agent. This is where you now set that ability. Now the AI will now add a feature would you like to talk to an agent? You click on it to now pass you to the nearest agent. Just like when you're on phone, calling MTN customer care, press 1 for English, press 2 for Hausa, 3 for Yoruba. After that, you press 1 English. It will now start. For airtime recharge problem, press 1. For this, press 2. To talk to an agent, press 5. And you press 5. Thank you. Please note that for quality assurance purposes, this call may be monitored, recorded, whatever. And then you wait. You are number 20 on the line. You wait. It will ring. Your airtime will burn. You wait. When it's your turn to pick the call or for the agent to talk to you, the agent will now talk to you. Now, that's the same thing with the chatbot. So you wait. The only thing is your airtime is not burning. Your data might just be, so you're already online. So you just wait. Okay, so we created a shortcut. You understand how we created this? Or should we start again? For those online, I'll start the shortcut again. You click add a shortcut. Let's go back. Now you click select shortcuts. You click add a shortcut. Now let's call it agent. Now what's the robot supposed to ask you? Would you like to talk to an agent? Now the action is to transfer your chats to the agent. Now you can see all agents. Now you can decide all agents, or you can select a particular agent that should handle this. But let's leave it at all agents in case that particular agent is busy. Another agent can pick up the chat. Now we save. Remember to save. We've clicked on save. So we have that. Now you come back to select shortcut, and then you select the shortcut you created, agent. You see, it has now entered there. Are you following? Now, when there is no response, you still select agent. Okay? Okay, so now we have that all set. We've now set that all up. Are we following? Now you scroll back to the top, you see settings. We're on settings, remember, we're on settings. We now go to the next tab, the data source. Scroll down. Now, where do you want your AI to get information from? Enter any text below, and Apollo will use it to enhance its knowledge and improve its response. Where do you want it to be getting information from? Do you want it to get information from frequently asked questions that you can add very easily? You get. Now, you can add it here. Now, this is the easiest. This is the same thing like the other, like the talk.to. It's a frequently asked question scenario. So let's use the frequently asked question scenario because that's what's common. Now, if you click on add FAQ, now the question is going to, now if you go back to talk.to official website here, you remember the chatbot asked us a question. The first thing we saw was the question pop-up. How can I help you? You want to know more? All those things that came up, options. And then we clicked on one and they give us an answer. Now that's what you're going to set here, that question pop-up. So let's ask question number 1. Nigeria, yes, whatever is set here and activated is automatically going to be replicated on your website. You don't need to add code again. All right, let's create a question. What is base? What is base? That's question number 1. Now, if someone should come in and click, what is base? The AI is supposed to tell the person that base is a university located at, located in Abuja, Nigeria. Let's just summary for that. Now you can add more questions by clicking the add button down. You click this add button down here. You can now add another question. Is base expensive? And then the AI can now reply you, why would you want to know? Let's just create a little root AI. Don't create a root AI, oh. This is for tests. Now, save this. We've added 2 questions, so we have 2 questions. Is base expensive, and what is base? for a start, just 2 questions. You can add 50 questions, but why would you add 50 questions? So it depends on the company size and the services you're rendering. So we've enabled that. Remember to click this enable button here, unless you will find your problem and you will not know where it is from, or unless you have to now come back and go step 1 over again, gradually to know where the problem is from. Okay, so we have that data source being set as FAQs. Let's go to integration and API. So we have all right. Before we go into integration, that is a little bit technical because we are talking about schema now. You can see schema, file URL, base URL, and authentication keys. So before we go there, let's run a test if our AI.
On this data source, on FAQ, it means that the
Sorry, please, 1 second, please. Sekinat, yes, you can import FAQs. Let's just go back there, please. Now, if you are the FAQ here, you can import a CSV file. Okay, so if you don't want to type one by one, you can just import a CSV file, an Excel format, and input it here to automatically arrange itself. All right, but your file has to be arranged in exact formats that will be able to, the question and the answer, so that it will be able to pick questions and answer for itself. So Sekinat, yes, you can. Sorry, go on.
So my question is, under the FAQ, it means that the mandates and the activities offered by a particular organization, that's the particular place that you're supposed to input it, so that whatever questions may be asking from outside, it will direct it to the person that is asking the question.
Sorry. Yes, the answer to the person asking the question, right?
What I've been following the process, but when getting to that particular code, why you set up the FAQ, it means that the portion that is required to put all the mandates and activities carry out, just like, okay, let's take base as an example of institution offering different courses. So if someone maybe is asking about whether a base university is offering particular course, so is this particular portion that will respond to that?
Yes.
Question? That's what
Yes. Now, if someone comes and asks a question relative to base, this is where you now answer this.
If I want to set up my own
relative to your company, yes, you can do so. You can do so. So you can just set up questions relative to your company and it will answer based on the answer you have given to it. So remember that this bot is only replying based on what you've set. If you don't set an answer for it, it will not reply. That's number one you should note. Unless you turn on, like we said earlier in the integration part, you turn on where it is able to think for itself. It will now tell the human being or the customer, whosoever is asking, whatsoever he wants to, which you will now see it. And if you are shocked, you just continue like that. If you are shocked, that is, if it answers something that it should not, you continue like that.
As it is now, we're creating our own AI now.
Yes, you are creating your own chatbots right now. Okay, so we are going to test this. For those joining online, we are going to test what we've done. So my browser has cached, and I can't do anything about that without wiping the cache, which I don't intend to. Those joining online, kindly give me a second, please. Give me a second, please. right, so let's go back to where we were. Now we are back to, let's test this. Now we've created our bots. We are going to test this on a website. Okay. Okay, so we are here now. I have a question. You can see it's typing now. Are we seeing this for those joining online? For those joining online, we can see it's typing. You can see already we have base up here, and we have the position as AI assistants. As AI assistants. Now you can see it has replied. Sure, go ahead and ask your question. For those online, are we following? You have seen the icon. We changed our robot head to. Those online, can you see? Okay, good. So let's ask what is base. Let's see if our setup worked. What is base? Reconnecting. Where is he? He took the phone out. Hey, God, I beg. Which internet are we using? Marcus. Nothing is working here. Which save are we connected to? Google is working. This is slow. Failed. Okay, those joining online. So we are back to this. What is base? So we are asking the chatbot, what is base? My screen is not clear. You can see it has answered. Base is a university located in Abuja, Nigeria. Are we seeing this? So it has answered based on what we configured. Okay, that base is a university located in Abuja. Now, what else are we going to tell? Let's ask the bot something not related to base. What is your name? Johanna, this is why I said you can use your device or your system to do it alongside us so that you can also see it since the font is not clear. Now we're asking our bots, what is your name? My name is Base, and I'm here to assist you. Okay. Now this particular one is the normal free thinking that is expected of it. That's not the extra one that you turn on. You get it's not the extra one you now turn on. So let's ask, what is Zenith Bank? What is Zenith Bank? I'm sorry, but my knowledge is limited to information about Base University. How can I assist you with something related to the university? Agent. Agents. Now you can see up here you are being transferred. Okay, I'm here to help with any. Now, if you can listen, the bell is ringing, which means a message has come directly. It wasn't ringing before, but now it's ringing because I've been transferred to an agent. So let's go and join. For those online, I said you should do it yourself. You can see. You can see this, right? So we have a message. Take me to inbox. I used the same email 3 times, so I have to come and sit down and be going through one by one to find out which particular one it is. Okay, so we are here now. Now we can join the chat by clicking join chat as an agent. Okay, Sekinat, if the organization has provision for an AI bot, yes, you can. So let's join this chat as the agent. Now you can decide if you are not demo. If the agent is not demo, if your company has 12 agents, their names should be here. So I can now select whatever my name is. But since we have just one agent, which is demo, and then the AI, let's go with demo. So I'm going to join this chat now. I've joined the chat. Does this affect us? I've joined the chat, so let's go back here. Let's say, hello. I'm here to help. Hello, I'm here to help. Let's check. You can see now, it has the profile icon has changed to some a gravatar, and the name has changed from base to demo, just like we had in the talk to when the customer support joined. Okay, so now we have the chatbot fully functional, instructions fully taken, knows when to redirect you to the customer service and everything. Okay, and knows when not to answer a question. Now did we allow the joke? We allowed the joke, right? So let's refresh since a customer agent has joined, a customer service has joined. Let's refresh and see if our bot is able to tell a joke. Let's refresh. We might have an issue. Let's just see. Okay, let's use another browser. Since we are already there, you will not be able to start from the beginning again. All right, Euphemia, I'm coming to your question. Euphemia, I've seen your question. I'm coming to it. Thank you, Nigeria. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see. Let's start from the beginning and see if our chatbot can tell us a joke. So I have a question. Okay, let's close this. Leave there. Nope. All right. Click on this. I have a question. So let's continue chatting with the chatbot. Now let's tell the chatbot, tell us a joke. The chatbot cannot tell us a joke. So that means we have an issue with our configuration about jokes. Did we allow it? Wait. We did not allow it. We did not allow it. We deleted it. Okay. So it's not from me then. That's nice. All right. So our chatbot cannot tell a joke because that was not allowed. Sorry, justice. All right. So Euphemia, sorry. Let me answer your question. Please send in your questions. We are rounding up for today's class. So successfully, we've created a chatbot that can assist the customer service in a situation whereby the customer service is not available. Okay. So now that's an AI assistant. Now we're supposed to work with Watson, but this is way simpler to understand. I don't want to take people on a route that you will go class 1, you don't understand. Class 2, you don't understand. Class 3, you still don't understand. Then we are doing practical by class 4. Or class 4, you still don't understand. We'll do practical by class 5. Okay? So we have fixed talk.to. Next class, we'll handle TDO. TDO is still a chat feature like this, but its own color is not green, it's blue. And it has different settings from this as well. Okay? All right, so Euphemia, let me answer your question. Now, Euphemia, if you come to data source, you can either use FAQs, frequently asked questions, or you use TXT, or you use docs, or shortcuts, or you use KB, or you use web. Okay, so if you are using web, Apollo will now, or whatever your AI is, will now scrape off information from the internet. You can use Google as your source of information. Now, remember when I said something about ChatGPT, that it can answer questions not related to the company. Okay, now if you want to create that kind of a bot that answers any question at all, not related to your company, you can use Google. You can add this as your bot, you understand? So if you ask the bot a question, the bot will be able to answer questions by scraping the internet, by going to Google to find answers to your question. Are we following? So it's not advisable in a company because this feature is basically meant for your company. You can see that everything has been processed here already. By putting Google, it has processed search customization, search setting, everything automatically. You understand? And it's enabled. So let's test the chatbot. What is Nigeria? Let's see if we can fetch information from Google for us. You can see it has gotten information from Google. So at this point now, we've created something similar to ChatGPT. Euphemia, I hope that answers your question. So we've created something similar to ChatGPT. So at this point, this chatbot can answer any question. What is the same Zenith Bank we've been asking? What is Zenith Bank? It's taking a little bit of time because it's scraping information from the internet. You understand? So it has given an answer. I don't have specific information about Zenith, but my knowledge is limited to Base University located in Abuja, Nigeria. So that means it cannot get that information that we need. So we give the bot time to scrape through the internet and get its own information. Now it's getting information directly from Google. So whatever question you ask it now, it goes straight to Google and asks Google, picks the answer from Google, and replicates it back to you. Are you following? All right. But like I said, in a company, this is not advisable. So let's stick to this. Let's turn off the web. Web. Okay. So let's turn this off. Okay. And delete this. All right, question and answer session. Let's have your questions. Hussein, how do ChatGPT answers almost every question you ask? Okay, Hussein, regarding your question, now we've done a practical example of it right now. So it fits information off Google and other search engines. We have Bing, we have Yahoo, we have Google, and whatever you ask, able to instantly Google. Okay, it's just like Google. ChatGPT is more like Google. It's just like going to Google to ask Google a question. That's the same thing it does. So it scrapes information from different search engines from the internet to answer your questions. Okay, that's how ChatGPT works. Hussein. Excuse. Hello, I'm in a class right now. I'm having a class right now. Ritkanga, should we expect doing something like this in addition to machine learning during our internship? Sorry, I don't get that question. Okay, Ferdinand, I sent the link to this project on the Telegram group. So check your Telegram group, you'll see it. Sorry, can they have the attendance? This is pop on the screen. Please, if you have more questions, just ask you on the Telegram group. You have another class right now. Thank you. Just the attendance.
Thank you. Wait for your attendance.